Good morning. Friday, October 14th, 2022, 6:53 a.m. in my locale and 83 degrees. Supposed to go up to heart-stuttering 86. Yesterday it rained a little bit. Today it's supposed to be sun and clouds. I have not checked the tide table yet. I'm going to assume that the tide is going to be low tide about 1 p.m. in the Florida Bay. All right, so let's get started. Our daily Zen poem. He waits at dusk, bamboo walking stick in hand, at the headwaters of Tiger Creek, leading us on as we listen to mountain echoes and follow the water's way. Patches of wildflowers bloom. A solitary bird calls from the valley floor. We sit evening zazen in the empty forest. Quiet pine winds bring the scent of autumn. Wang Wei, 710 to 761. It's a very important thing considering we are in autumn. I'm seeing a lot of birds, animals, and plants that I have not seen yet because I am still new here and trying to learn all the cycles of nature. I think it's very important that these people, in this poem, these people are going outside, ignore the idiots with the face coverings outside. They go into nature where the idiots aren't. They concentrate on being very comfortable with the changing of the seasons and enjoying nature and enjoying the most important thing, which is up here, the Zazen. Daily Rune Pull. Hold that up again. That is Gabo, which we've also seen before. That is a partnership rune. All right, let's see. Drawing this rune is an indication that partnership of some form is at hand. But you are put on notice not to collapse yourself into that union, for true partners are only achieved by separate and whole beings who retain their uniqueness even as they unite. Remember to let the winds of heaven dance between you. There is another realm of partnership that you must consider. It is the partnership of the still greater union, your union with the divine self, the higher self. The ultimate gift of this room is the realization of the divine in all things. God always enters into equal partnerships. This has no reverse. It signifies the gift of freedom which flow other gifts. All right. Let's see if we can do it. Big guy, come on. It's almost time for breakfast. Oh, I gotta wake him. Oh, God. Yeah, see it. He's snorting. He's squeaking. The air conditioner is running. What do you think? All right, back to snack. Breakfast is in a few minutes. All right, our message of the day. Let's call it partnership. Okay, let's do that. Yesterday, I went to work and I ran 4 tours, which was a lot of fun. Excuse me. And a lot of people. One group was just a small family, so it was a lot of kids. I just got to sat down and do story time on the boat. We had a boat of a lot of people, and that was a lot of fun too. A lot of animals. Like I said, animals I haven't seen much of. Juvenile blue heron, that's a new one. Ospreys are back. Manatee in Coot Bay. All right, that was kind of weird. We did get some dolphin. Okay. And, crocodile, yes. But after work, I went over to the common area. It was raining, because it's the rainy season. And one of our captains had smoked about 12 pounds of pork. I bought one, somebody else bought one. He took care of all the cooking. And so I went over to hang out with everybody and have a couple of pulled pork sandwiches, which were smoked pulled pork sandwiches, delicious. Hang out with some of our old staff and new staff. Okay. There was one group of people next door to me. I did say to them, "Hey, come on, get a little sandwich. That's fine. Just come say hi to everybody." They decided not to do that. Also fine. They may just want to keep to themselves, and I totally respect that. I was there for about an hour with Queso, and I fed him dinner over there. He didn't get the pork; he got his stuff. And talked to everybody. Enjoyed myself. I saw them setting up the projector. I didn't know if it was going to be a movie or karaoke, and I was about an hour. And I said, "All right, let me take Queso home, let him pee, and do my thing." And the answer was, I had my hour. I showed my face. I said thank you to the guy who cooked, and we moved on. That level of partnership is very important to me because it creates a solid limit. How much will I do? How much will I go? How much will I whatever? So I show up about once a week, maybe once every 10 days, about an hour, talk to everybody, let them know I'm not I'm living, everything's good. You guys see me at work, but there's something after work. I thank everybody profusely for anything they contributed, and then I wander back to the Carrie Ellen, and we just breathe for a while. Message today for you is your partnership. What do they say? You are the average of the 5 people that you most talk to. If that's the case, oh boy, I leveled up. I'm doing real good. And I hope you're doing real good too. Be choosy about your relationships, whether they be professional, personal, or otherwise. Remember that the people you encounter, you may see people that you are not having a relationship with, and they're broken and they're scared and they're who knows what. Be gentle, but it's not hug your mugger week. They get weird, they act stupid. Be humane. Put them down gently, whatever that means in that situation. I enjoyed my time yesterday. It was very nice. Once I had enough, I had enough. And that was it. I'm absolutely sure the minute I left the room, everybody just let the poo fall out of their faces on me. That's the other message, is when you decide to move into these partnerships of people or communities of people. Mark Twain once said, "What anybody thinks of me is none of my business." If you scratch a surface of that, it is, I don't care. It has no value. It's not going to move me from this point to that point. It's not going to advance me. It's not going to advance me physically, mentally, emotionally, intellectually. So it has no value. That's it. My message for you today is the people that you have those deep relationship with that are, one more time for the cheap seats, like-minded, share your values, have something to offer. Take the time today to make that phone call, send that email, go over to their house, and deepen that relationship. Make it more important. Let them know you value them. See if they value you, and if they don't, it's very important. I sense something coming. I sense more lies. I sense more attempt to enforce isolation. I sense more inflation. I sense more separation. Remember that they cannot separate you. They're not going to, today, they're not going to go, you're going to go to your friend's house and have a cup of coffee. There's not going to be a on the door and saying, "Oh, no, you guys got it." If that happens, I want the two of you, or three of you, or whatever your partnership entails, to put your coffee down very quietly. I want you to walk outside. And I want you to tell the person who is telling you you can't do that in your own home, I would like the three of you to kick the crap out of them and throw them off your property. It is about time that we come together as people who are like-minded, share values. We have something to offer, and we tell those that wish to keep us separated that this will no longer be tolerated. And also remember the most important gift of partnership: your prayer, your meditation, your touching the natural world, whatever that means to you, that brings you that peace and that calmness. Don't let that go. Make sure you carve out that time for you. Don't put up with horseshit. At the same time, don't neglect your personal needs. I treat meditation like mental hygiene. It's a washing of the brain to keep me, focused, oriented, and not wanting to see the nonsense that may be in front of me for even a very short period of time, and grab it by the throat and remove it like it's hunting season. Pity gets you nothing. Standing up gets you everything. You might lose a lot. The one thing you didn't lose is your integrity. Take it from me. When you compromise your integrity for money, you lose a whole lot. Don't do that. Maintain those partnerships. Make that phone call. Go to that nursing home. Find your friend, whatever that means, and make sure that they understand that we're together on this. And again, if they're not like-minded, they're not. Sometimes you got to cull the herd. That's what happens. It's hurtful. It's painful. It's bad. Sometimes you got to. And hey, let's face it. Maybe I've been pulled out of the herd too. I would rather be pulled out of the herd that is heading for the boxcar than pulled out of the herd that is going to live on their own wits and live free, without control, with those shared values and like-minded people. Not a downer on a Friday. This is an upper on a Friday. Take that time. Tell them you love them. If you think this message is important, or you think this message has something of value to somebody, like we talked about yesterday, please tell somebody else. If somebody's hurting, have them reach out to you. Have them reach out to somebody. Heck, have them reach out to me. I'll try to help whether I can. I want you to have a good Friday. I want you to have a good day at work, day off, whatever that means. And please, remember, the gift of partnership is important. The one thing that it did say in that book, equal partnership. If you're giving and they're taking, that's enabling, and I suffer that problem. You need to get on top of that. Not let that happen. Take care of each other. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, I forgot. I'm going to work today. I don't know what that's going to mean. We have 2 naturalists on today, but I don't know, 1 boat. So either the junior naturalist is going to learn how to do new stuff, or we're going to have to take turns, because that partnership means that it's an equal event. We're giving him the opportunity and the space to do it. If he wants to be jerky or he wants to lie, then you know what? Out. I'll talk to the marine manager, and I'll tell this guy, put him on the earlies and not the lates. He'll own his outcome. Have a good Friday.